You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I wonder him doing that. Is that disrespect to her?
And I know what I gotta do.
How does that work?
I'm about please don't fold it. I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot at living.
I love what I do. If I do what I need, best believe I'ma do it
Niggas
for you.
can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barco Boys.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Some regular guys and gals having some real conversation. Get your funky ass up. You know the routine.
Good morning, fam. How y'all today?
Good morning. How was your evening?
It was good. I feel like I'm not getting enough sleep. I don't know if it's just the cold weather or what.
Yeah, the weather been so crazy. It's supposed to be like changing and getting, I believe, getting like warm. They say
I
like
think it was like gonna be 65 today.
Yeah, they said it's gonna be like a warm front cover. Like I don't get it, man. Went from winter storm, nor'easter, whatever you want to call it, and now they talk about a heat front coming across the whole East Coast. So I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah,
don't know what's going on. What's good, man? We trying to wait for the fellas to get in here. What's up with the people, man? What's up, Travis and Allie? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all, man, this morning?
Good morning, everybody. Come on in.
Yeah. Yep. Come on in. Come on in. Shit. What's the name hitting me right now? Talking about
everybody must be asleep this morning. Can't get up on Tuesday.
What's the name? Talk about a link. Ty. It's talking about a link, but I don't know. But anyway, what's up, y'all? Y'all ready for spring? I see you saying that, Aaron. Said she ready for spring. I think we all ready for that, man. We all ready for that. I ain't ready for that virus, that Nipah virus. I ain't ready for that, man. Cause that might be S01LV. Yeah, I don't know.
Virus? What is a Nipah virus?
The Nipah virus is some virus that's going on that they screening people at the airports and stuff like that. It's supposed to be worse than COVID. No known cure. We talked about it one day on the show, but yeah, I'm scared of that. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want nothing that's close to COVID. Yeah, you gotta be careful out here, man. You gotta be careful out here, man. Cause I really don't I really don't know what's in store and what's in tail for us, man. Trying to figure it out.
Concocting what kind of stuff they're concocting to and implement their design, their whole plan. Who knows?
Right.
They'll probably be walking around with 4 arms and 6 tails eventually.
Yeah. Stuff be wicked, man. I tell you what, man. Be mindful of people just conking out nowadays, man, because you don't know if they trying to kill us off or not, man. Well, we know, but we just, ain't got the proof of it. For real. But yeah, just try to wait for the fellas, man. Got some of this good content, man. There's a lot going on, man. I couldn't even get everything because I know we ain't got enough time to do it. For real.
It's always something going on. If you're looking in the world, it's always something in social media. Some topics popping off all day. Keeping us entertained, if nothing else.
Yeah. Well, I might as well go ahead and start, man, because I It's 5 minutes in, man. I thought they'd be in here already. But anybody watching the NBA games last night, man? I don't know. I thought I was watching WWF, man. I'm serious, man. I thought I was watching WWF.
They get physical out there. What's going on?
Watching the NBA is like watching goddamn hockey right now, man. I'm gonna tell you now, man. Check this out.
Fouls per game. Clearly, fouling is not a problem for a good defensive team. And Duran is fouled, and oh my goodness! And Moose is upset. Moose is really upset. I have never seen Musa Diabate like this. And Duran and Beef Stew. This is out of control.
Oh wow.
That's a foul. Musa fouled him.
Ooh, headbutt right there. Yeah. Duran with the right hand to the face started it all. And he knew it too. He's trying to get away, but these are grown men.
Peace, Ohio. Yeah, they was getting busy last night. I said, ooh. And that ain't the only game. I was gonna keep on going, but you know, hey man, I'm gonna tell you, man, they was going crazy. That was one game. This is another game.
Got a little bit. We got a little fisticuffs here. Nas Reed and Gay.
And Bahama Gay still grabbing on with one another. Nobody's letting go. And this thing is really starting to escalate. Well, Nas looked like he threw a right hand there.
We've already got one brawl tonight in Charlotte.
Miles Bridges and Isaiah Stewart went at it. And now this one will take a while to sort.
In that replay, when this all started, didn't even get a chance to see what even transpired between Muhammad Gay and Nas Reed, but Nas was really hot. Muhammad Gay is grabbing Nas Reed by the waist here and then shoves him down. He trips over the top of Gabe Vincent there.
Hey, yeah. And I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna keep it real. The joint with the Detroit game. First of all, what's up, Uncle Tony? Ohio, what's up with y'all sub music boys? Hey, listen, man. Jermaine Stewart, is his name Jermaine Stewart from Detroit? Detroit need to get rid of that nigga, man. That nigga is a menace to society on the basketball court. Yes, he is. That nigga was on the bench with his warm-up gear. That nigga ran all the way over there for that action, man. He went all the way over there for that action to go get some action, man. And I said, whoa, yeah, let me go get head on and tune in, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on, but I'm tuned in, man.
Some of them be like that. They stay ready. Anything pop off, they ready.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was definitely exciting, man. I mean, I want to see how the NBA handles it. You know, back in the day, we used to see a whole bunch of fights in the NBA, right, and guys be back within a game or whatever the case may be. Let's see how the NBA play this, because I think the NBA might need a little extra action. Not nothing crazy, but a little action, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Jason, man. He had the wraps on his leg. He had his warm-up gear on. The fight jumped up. That nigga said, I'm off the bench, man. I am the reckoning. I am the equalizer here. I said, look at him, yo. He running through everybody. Yo, I remember the first fight he had. And they was like, look at this guy. He ran through everybody. Security couldn't stop him. And I said, yo, this guy got a mean problem. Detroit need to let that boy go, man. Not unless they going to keep him to be the regulator, because that nigga is the regulator, man. Miles Bridges ain't know what to do. That nigga was like, man, let me just try to grab him, because I ain't going to try to swing on this nigga like a raging bull, man. But they were some good games though, man. NBA definitely been off the hook, man. Check us out Saturday, man. Y'all want to hear how it's been going down? Because we ain't been talking about no basketball. But we will definitely be talking about basketball now that the football season is over. You know what I'm saying?
You think the lack of calls by the referees causing some of these fights?
I'm glad you brought that up, Benton, because I believe that is exactly what's going on. I've been seeing a lot of, and I said it's cool and it's dope that they've been allowing guys to get a little bit more physical. You know what I'm saying? But some of the foul calls that they not calling, that deserve to be called, like guys getting hit in the face and stuff, and they not calling, and these guys reacting. I think that could be a part of it. You know, you let a guy walk up to me and head bump me, I'ma hook him. I ain't gonna be pushing you off of me. I'm hooking you. You head butt me, man. I don't know what's going on. You head butt me. I'm swinging. You know what I'm saying? But they was out there balling. What's up, Ty? Ty with the Y.
What's happening?
Ain't nothing, man. But yeah, I'm tripping, man. That go on with me, man. I tell you that now. I tell you that right on now, man. We got some more news. I don't know if nobody heard about this or not, man, but it's a lot going on with the athletes nowadays. So I want y'all to check this out, man, because it's a lot of harm being brought to the athletes, man. And I got about three stories with athletes that's going through this type of stuff right now. I'm talking about right now. So, you know, he charged with, he actually, I believe he's an ex-Jet too. I need Fly to come on in here so I can ask him, is this guy?
Yeah, they said he was
an ex-Jet player, because I also believe that he won a championship with somebody, but he is now charged with the murder of his girlfriend, and he is locked up. I think before they try him on trial or he pleads, I think they should check him for CTE, because a lot of this stuff has been happening with the athletes in football anyway, and I think they need to go ahead and check him out before they make their decision or whatever to go on. I'm not saying that's what he got, but CTE is real, and this thing been happening to people for a long time, man, where CTE causing them to do stuff to themselves or to others. And I'm just saying.
Darren Lee, is that his name?
Yep, Darren Lee.
Okay.
Yep. And I think we just need to you know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nothing cool about none of this that went on, but just you know what I mean, because he did that, I'm not gonna jump the gun and say, yeah, well, you know, throw him under the jail, because we don't know if he might have had mental issues for real. He's still young. He added it the NFL, and he could possibly be out of the NFL because he got CTE. And I'm gonna look into all that, because it's a shame that this stuff continues to keep happening, and the NFL is not, like, I'm not saying the NFL has nothing to do with this. I'm just saying that they're not taking the precautions with the guys with the CTE and not getting them the proper help that they deserve, so this type of thing could be prevented. You know what I'm saying?
thinking, but
yeah, I don't know if we want to keep throwing CTE around either.
That's right too. Well, man, you're 100% right. That's why I said they need to check him, because if it ain't CTE, they need to burn his ass. He need to be in jail for the rest of his life.
I think they got something to do with it, but I also think that shit don't start in the NFL. Them kids been playing football since they was like 5.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, before you even get to the NFL or anything like that, I think they should start doing those pre-checks and those like y'all doing all this combine. Y'all need to start doing some neurological work on them boys before they get in there. But
that's not their concern, though. They don't care what they got going on. Like in that situation, you can be an asshole. They don't care. They just know if you can make them money or not.
And see, that's the part that I don't like. That's why I say they should check them, because even though this guy's not a football player, the first 2 people that I even heard about the CTE thing was Junior Seau and Chris Benoit, who was the wrestler. And Chris Benoit had killed his whole family. Junior Seau had killed himself. You know what I'm saying? Them was the first two people I ever heard about CTE. And I said, what the hell is CTE? They didn't even have a definition for it then. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, this thing has been an ongoing problem. Every time somebody with football do something to harm themselves or harm somebody else, it's coming out that CTE is involved with a lot of this stuff. And I'm like, you know what I mean? If this is the case, I know y'all taking proper precautions. That's what I'm saying. Chris Benoit. You know what I'm saying? They put the extra padding on the helmets and all that stuff. But is that really precaution? Are y'all checking these dudes for CTE while they in the league? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you allowing them to play, but you're not doing the checks. Let's go check these guys, see if they got CTE. I think they need to do that. Like, don't wait until something happens before you start checking these people for CTE. And then it's like, because at the end of the day, a lot of the blame, I'm not going to say a lot of the stuff is going to fall on the NBA, on the NFL if this stuff continues to happen. And CTE keep coming out as being the culprit for a lot of this stuff, and these dudes having brain trauma and mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? And I think they need to take the proper. Think so. You don't think they're gonna have to? I mean, they already going through all these steps.
Your health is your responsibility, right? So just like any job that you take that may be hazardous to your health, you choose to do that job. You choose to put yourself in that position. So if it comes with risk, you should be taking the necessary precautions upon yourself to maintain your own personal health, not your employer.
But a lot of guys don't even know they have CTE, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I hear you saying, what?
Think about what Tua said. Tua had about 8 concussions back to back. They like, bro, you might not need to play no more. Like, you had to, if I die, I'm a football player. If I gotta die, this is what he said. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to LaToya point, like, they signing up for, like, whatever after effects come with this. I remember watching Any Given Sunday when they was telling LT, like, you get hit one more time, you might die. He like, shit, bro. Okay. Like, we football players. This is gladiators. Boxers, wrestlers, football players, people that incur head trauma, they already a little off.
Right.
If you want to run into somebody full speed, bro,
with your head,
and like collide into somebody, like that's running full speed as well. Something about you is a little bit radical, G. And I ain't even going.
All right, so let me say this. I hear what you said. I hear what L. Benton saying. But if they said, "Oh, Tua, you got CTE," they wouldn't allow Tua to play. They say he had concussion, he had head injuries, that he's prone for concussions, but they're not saying he got CTE. I guarantee you, if they check a lot of these guys, they got CTE, and they wouldn't allow them to play football. They caring more about their interests than they caring about the players. A lot of these players don't even know they have CTE. People finding out they got CTE after they dead.
Facts. I think it's a new discovery.
It's a broad subject too.
Yeah, I think it's a new discovery, but if we going off the fact that head trauma is directly correlated to CTE, if you incurring concussions over and over and over again, aren't you making yourself the number one candidate? Like, you personally? Because
it's like smoking cigarettes. Are you get a cigarette break at work? Do you blame your employer for allowing you to go and smoke a cigarette?
The Surgeon General put this shit on the box, so you might get cancer. What you would be saying?
This is a difficult subject, and I hear what y'all saying, but when money involved,
I just feel like
when millions and millions of dollars involved, we know you have the capability of checking these people for CTE. Now, if you want to leave that to the players, all that's going to do is ruin the NFL's reputation. If you got 10 players a year getting arrested and all of them turn out to have CTE, that shit gonna fall back on the NFL. At the end of the day, it already fell back on the NFL. That's why they're taking all the precautions now. But what I'm saying is, you need to check these players actively while they're active for CTE. I don't care if they stars. I don't care who they are. Because if they have CTE, they shouldn't be allowed to play in the NFL.
Didn't Junior Seau say he wanted his brain to be donated to science?
His brain did get donated to science.
Maybe this
but
is
that's
what
how they
needs.
found it. That's how they just Junior Seau brain is the brain they discovered what CTE was.
Right.
Maybe this is what they need. They need more cases so they can push it.
It wasn't that long ago, but the first known case was Chris Benoit, the wrestler.
Right. That's what I said.
And then he did that to his family. That was like a huge thing. And I'm like, yo, I was a big Chris Benoit fan because he had them submissions, them MMA submissions in wrestling. And I used to be like, man, this nigga is serious, man. And then to hear he did that to his whole family, and people were so shocked. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is a CTE?
And he was Canadian, and they like non-violent. Like, oh, that shit was weird.
Yeah.
But if you follow Chris Benoit, you saw like the progression that he went through, you know, with certain instances. It was a lot of stuff that he was doing that just didn't make sense, and his family and friends and
they couldn't tell. Right.
Yeah.
Right. They didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what he was going through. They hadn't diagnosed it, didn't know it. And then when Junior Seau, they took Junior Seau brain. That's how they found out what the CTE was, and they put it like Chris Benoit had it. It's a bunch of people that got the CTE, and I'm just like, man.
That's why I said, now think about boxers, bro. Who incurs more head trauma than a boxer?
I believe a lot of boxers got CTE.
Right.
Don't
think about like
confused.
Crazy ass.
Yeah, but I get y'all when you talk about CTE and mental issues. Yes, it's out there, but remember, there are some people that are just not good people. You got some men out here that's just not a good man. That's
why I was saying,
from the get-go. So what they go through while they're playing their sport may not even have anything to do with it.
That's why I was saying, Albert, in that I don't know if that was Darren Cole's situation or whatever the case may be, but I think he still should get checked for CTE just in case, so we could get that off the table. All right, you ain't got no CTE. We're gonna go ahead with this case as we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You're facing this, and this, and this, and that, and the third. Whereas if you got a mental health issue, right? Say if he got CTE and he got a mental health issue, instead of spending all his days in prison, they'll put him in a mental institute, or he'll spend the rest of his life in there, or whatever the case may be, or however much time they give him, where they could work on the mental issue and find out exactly what it is that caused him to snap, or whatever the case may be. But I don't know if that's his case. And like I said, man, a lot of people that's dealing with these athletes, females, and like, we got to pay attention to these signs. You know what I'm saying? If somebody might have mental health or whatever the case may be, and not be quiet about it.
I got a question though, E.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that will be used as a cop out sometimes in situations where you think an athlete will use that as for my lawyer, like, hey, yo, let's go this route. Let's go CTE. Because as a parent of the victim, do I want to hear that shit? I don't want to hear that shit.
I agree with you there. Like, I think a lot of people can use it as a cop out if they're diagnosed with CTE before the case or whatever the case may be. They can use that as a cop out, but it's not gonna. I mean, just because you use CTE, you're still going to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, to get to the bottom where, like, when they say, oh, you're gonna get life in prison. You know what I'm saying? But if you got CTE, all right, they'll work with him. Let's put him in a mental facility. He get 15 years or 20 years or whatever the case may be, and we try to help his condition. I would like to hear what the family say, because the girl family, because the family 9 times out of 10 know everything that was going on. Yeah, he was going through something and snapping the last week before she died. She called, stuff like that. And then you'll really know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have possibly loved her and just snapped out. And I don't know how CTE is, but from what it seems like is these guys just snap out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But we got a little bit more news, man. From some more. I don't know. Did I show that video yet?
Yo, good morning. My bad, man. Pardon me, man. This morning, man. A little tardy today, man. I had a rough little morning, man. But good morning to everybody, man. How y'all doing, man?
I thought you went to the break dance event.
Brother, peace, brother.
Thought you went to the break dance event.
No phone call.
Thought you went to the break dance event. I didn't know what was going on.
Nah, it was bad. It was a bad morning. I don't want to say bad, but it was rough.
Hey, man, when you ain't hit me back, man, I thought I was about to put out an APB and jump in the whip and spin around the block and see what's going on. Because, you know, I get a little crazy with it. I don't start hearing from people. What's going on? What happened?
Hey, yo, what does
Where this nigga at?
stand for?
What?
What the hell does APB stand for?
All Points Bulletin.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, let's knock on some wood because I don't need no All Points Bulletins, boy. We don't need none of that. Yeah, All Points Bulletin. That's just basically everybody making everybody alert to what's going on. Hey, we got a missing person. You know how they do the walkie and they not do the walkie. What they call that?
Over the rover.
Over the rover, and they start talking. Yeah, black male. That's the All Points Bulletin. Where he wearing all black, he got dreads. You know, everybody fits the description. You know, you know what I'm saying.
He wearing all black, he got dreads.
Yeah, that's the All Points Bulletin. You know how it be going.
I don't know if they use that anymore. I think they use Bolo now more so than anything.
Oh, probably. You know, I've been out of the loop for a bit, and I ain't been in no trouble, so I don't know what they using. I don't care what they using. I ain't trying to find out. You feel me?
Be on the lookout.
Yeah. Hey, yo, we got some more sports news, though, man. There's a lot going on, like I said, with these guys, man. Falcons defensive end, James Pierce Jr., facing a minimum of 5 years in prison. And when I say he tripped out, he tripped out. Boy, they was locking him up. It took like the whole police force. I wish I would have got the video, but we got so much to talk about this morning. I'm talking about he crashed out. He might lose his job, man. I'm gonna keep it real.
Hey, yo, when you got the money to be crashing up Ferraris the way this Joker was doing it,
he ain't just crashed a Ferrari though. He rear-ended her. She turned around, called herself getting away, and this nigga rammed the head on. Like, nigga, you bumped your head in a Ferrari? Then the police come and start locking him up, and he start getting all crazy. He need to be checked for CTE. That's all I'm saying. He need to be checked for CTE because some of these dudes are doing stuff, and you like, yo, what is wrong with you? You're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Nigga, do you know how many niggas in the struggle?
You're not a good person. It don't matter how much money
you know how many niggas in the struggle with, man, niggas that jump off a ledge to have your hand, man. You out here wrecking Ferraris just because your girl don't want to be with you. Nigga, you could drop her and have a girl in 2.2 seconds. You rich, nigga.
It ain't even about her. It's about the possession. How dare you leave me?
Yeah, it's that power shit.
That's exactly what it is, yo, I think.
You can't do nothing to me. You do what I tell you to do.
Hey, you know what's crazy? That's exactly what I think it is, for real. These guys get a little money, they get power struck, and they think they got control of everything. The girl, everything around them, they think they got control of because they got a little entourage. They calling shots now. They feeling like bosses. Right. Well, you're going to have to sit your boss ass down. You wanted to boss up. You're going to have to sit your boss ass down because even if she don't go ahead and press charges, the state gonna pick up the charges, young fella. I know you don't know that because you probably never been in no trouble. But the state is gonna pick up them charges, man. Assault with a vehicle, like certain things, they are gonna pick up them charges, young fella. I hope you know that. Hope you know that. Hope you know that, brother. I just want, I'm just putting it on blast. And one more thing about the football news, man. And I hate to bring it to my goddamn team, but wishing God speedy recovery, man. 49ers defensive lineman Keon White was shot early Monday morning in San Francisco, and he plays for San Francisco. They don't care who you play for, nigga. When you're out of bounds and you're looking like money, we coming to get it. And that's just how it roll. And these guys got to stop. And this is real shit, yo. Because the player from the Jets got shot, right? These guys got to stop thinking they're above the law. Oh, I'm a giant. I'm a jet. Nigga, you look like food to the starving out here, man. Y'all niggas out here showing off like, yo, like y'all in y'all kingpin era. Nah, you look like food to the hungry, man. Well, niggas don't care what the fuck you got, who you are. You bought a championship. You the #1 defensive player. Niggas do not care. And when you get that out your head, man, we'll have a better survival rate of niggas not getting robbed and jacked and shot up and all that other shit. When you realize and you live your life like in survival mode. Because a lot of people don't live their life in survival mode. I've been living in survival mode since I was 9 years old.
What is it about going to the nightclub for these guys that's just so enticing?
You know what it is?
That you're willing to risk your life.
You know what it is? Lights, camera, action. Everybody
hey,
watching.
Don't got wives at home.
I don't think they got
families at home.
Hold up. Soon when I come in
families
the
at
door,
home, Biz.
Soon as when I come in the door, all eyes on me. Yeah, I'm the man. You see these diamonds on my neck. Nigga, you think the girls the only ones watching? Niggas leaving out 20 minutes before you leave the club. Yeah, I think this is car right here. We gonna squat right here, money. Yeah, so when he step out the club, we jumping out with them things. We gonna see how you respond. You respond like you cocky, nigga. We gonna show you that these hot cookies ain't got no name on them. You heard? Ain't nobody playing out here.
Not hot.
And we gotta get that through our head, yo.
Them hot cookies ain't got no name.
Hot cookies, that's them slugs. Ain't got no name, L. Benton. They ain't got no name. They hit innocent. They hit kids. They hit mothers, fathers. They don't have no name. So imagine when you're the target. Nigga, you're definitely gonna get it. I'm just saying, I'm wishing you a speedy recovery. Hope you be ready for the next season, man. I don't know how bad his condition is, but get well soon, man. Make wiser decisions. I'm not going to say stop going to the club. I'm just saying it's a way to go to the club. You know, I'm always a nigga, right? Even though I had jury and all that stuff, I'm always the nigga that felt like I shined with no jury. I ain't need jury. You know what I'm saying? I know how to dress. I know how to keep myself presentable. I don't have to be in here shining and trying to outshine everybody to make myself a target. You got to be smart when you touching this type of money, and then you go into these clubs with all the inner city niggas from the club, they trying to catch the women too. We out here looking for Vicks. We used to scheme on niggas just like this. I need these niggas to know this. Oh yeah, man, you know where we go. Let's go to the club. No, we ain't going in. We gonna sip our little shit right here and wait for niggas to come out.
Oh wow.
Niggas start coming out, they think they shining, they talking to the female. Nigga, lay down, you ain't her. Shut up. Nobody playing with you niggas, man. And when niggas realize that ain't nobody playing with you, bro, we got to start waking up as athletes. Athletes want to be street niggas, and that's the shit that's killing a lot of this shit. They want to be gangsters. Look at Ja Morant, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the NBA now, but just look at Ja Morant. That nigga possibly could lose his career in the next 2 years. And this nigga is supposed to be the face of the league for real. But is that real that you want to be caught up in the streets? Like athletes want to, you know how many rappers and street niggas wish they could have your fucking position, and you want the nigga position that been in jail 10 times.
Can't grow up. Is that what it is?
It's that the guidance that they had growing up, somebody ain't show them like that's not the life you want. It's cool to listen to the music and all that, but you don't want to portray them guys. Them guys coming from a bunch of hardship, a lot of them. And that was their way out. You got to go to school, get an education. You went to go play professional sports, and you out here trying to dress like these niggas and wear the jewels like these niggas, all these diamonds around your neck, and go to the club like you ain't a victim. Nigga, your chain $50,000.
Yeah.
Nigga back here, me and my homies got to pay rent.
You're a walking money bag.
Man, and that's all I'm saying is that we got to make some wiser decisions, man. We got to make some wiser decisions. What's up, Keith? Yeah, it can. Why I did not know it was Rika Jackson. She get hell rebounds for me. Yeah, you know what's crazy, Day? Is that's what's gonna hurt old boy that did it to his girlfriend. Not the one that died, but the one who rear ended his girlfriend and rammed the face on. He gonna go to jail.
So she was a real good basketball player. In the
She's
WNBA.
real good.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, she's in WNBA. She's real good.
Yeah, she real good, and he gonna have to answer to that. He might be like, babe, come on. They might end up being together and everything, but one thing the state ain't gonna do, they ain't gonna drop the charges because she said, yeah, drop this. I ain't doing this, that, and the third. All right, he ain't assault you. We got that part. Yeah, but he did this with this vehicle. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and proceed. See, we do stuff unconsciously, like not thinking, and you think, oh, I just hit her or I pushed her, and yeah, she ain't gonna press charges, and you might get away with that. But nigga, you did that with them vehicles. You know how much harm you caused on a public street? They about to make a mockery out of you, man. We're about to hear this thing like old boy that had the accident from the Raiders, man, and was in jail. We're about to hear about that thing like that, man. And he a rookie, ain't he? Am I not mistaken? He was a rookie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he a rookie.
Boy, your career might have stopped before it started. It don't make sense with these guys.
They said it's a mandatory foul.
That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense for like
5 years just going just like that. That's definitely his career. We ain't gonna act like he about to come back after 5 years and go back to the league.
And this is what I'm saying.
Can it happen?
It can happen.
It can happen, but it's unlikely.
My thing is, yeah, Fly, my bad. You don't see a lot of these guys, man, really being responsible, yo. Like, who are the guys around them? Who is the etiquette coach? Who are the people that's saying like, yo, you know you're a role model now. You know kids looking up to you. I just be hating to see these guys throw their careers away and there's people waiting in the wings that was trying to get them positions. This kid's out here training right now to be in the position you are.
But you don't think though that teaching him that should have been something like, I mean, it's kind of hard, don't you think, to kind of convince him soon as he get the money that, hey, you need to do better. You need to change right now. I mean, I
think they should have been teaching him.
A character of a man should be formed as a child. Like, you got to rear him up to be the kind of man that he can represent himself well in his family.
I understand that.
That don't change all of a sudden.
But look, what I was about to say, right? When you're a star athlete, not saying I was a star athlete, but it was a lot of star athletes around me. I would think I was on my way to being a star athlete, right? But we had etiquette coaches in high school.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, somebody told you something. I mean, if your pops wasn't around, your uncles ain't around, no type of mentor, you didn't just get to the league with no type of mentor. Somebody was helping train you. Somebody was doing something. Somebody should be telling you, no, you can't be doing certain things, man. You see what happened to this guy? It's so many examples to pull from that you should never be in these type of situations. And that's why I commend LeBron so much, man. As an athlete for 20 plus years, where's the LeBron scandals at? Somebody tell me about a LeBron scandal other than the scandal with Jenny Buss that's going on right now where he about to leave the Lakers. Somebody tell me a scandal with LeBron. If LeBron is not a good role model, I don't know who is.
But like I said,
family,
I feel like
wife.
that's the character of the man, not necessarily who he becomes, but that's who he is.
I agree. But
I mean, he may get there, but I mean, he's what, 24? This kid is what, 24?
Yeah, he young, but what I'm saying is his career could possibly be over.
You said this kid is 24. At 20, he ain't no kid at 24. You ain't no 24-year-old kid, bro.
Well,
he's still making some childish mistakes.
Age-wise, but I'm talking about mentality. I feel like you know, maturity necessarily. I use the term kid. You know, I'm a mom and you kids until forever. But
yeah, he making some childish mistakes though. I would say that. Fly, I wanted to ask you
ass man
something.
at 24.
Fly, I wanted to ask you something, and I'm glad you did show up today because I didn't know if you're showing up or not. But I thought about my nephew, man. I thought about my nephew Hezzy, man. Hezzy B, man. Out there in Plainfield and everything. Because I don't know if you know this happened, but I'm about to show you.
I thought about it too. I know what you're about to say.
I just hope, and you know Hezzy ain't laying down. My nephew gonna fight. I love that about him. He gonna fight, nigga. He ain't gonna fold. That's one thing he ain't gonna do. But so apparently, Plainfield, North Plainfield high schools walked out in a peaceful protest against ICE. Yesterday, I didn't even know. I thought ICE was supposed to be leaving towns. From my understanding, I thought Trump just put out a word they're supposed to be leaving towns and they getting back to whatever. But I don't know. But I thought about my nephew instantly, man, and I said that, you know, when I think about this type of stuff, it made me think about 9/11. Like it was protests, and then it was, you know, you had the guys, the cab drivers up there in the square going crazy in Journal Square in Jersey City, going crazy. You had cab drivers standing on top of the cabs, rooting that the World Trade Center had been knocked down. This is real facts. This is not everybody know I'm not making this up. Anybody that's from Jersey City. Right? But it made me think about that and just how we, certain people acted during 9/11. You know what I'm saying? It would have just been an instance where if ICE was out there, they say ICE out, or whatever the case may be. ICE possibly would have tried them children. With the rules they have, with their rules of engagement, ICE possibly would have tried these children. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad nothing come about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that the kids was able to protest in peace without getting shot with the rubber pellets or whatever the case may be, like the people in Minnesota and all that stuff. So, you know, I just wanted to show you that because I know my nephew is in Plainfield as we speak, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that he's on point and knowing how to move in a situation like this, you know what I'm saying? Because it's tricky out here, yo. You don't know what's possible or what can happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping my nephew is safe and that he stay safe and stay on point and keep his friends close, man. Make sure they safe as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him today, yo. I had seen that. You know, Piscataway right there. That's where he go to high school at. I seen Edison do it first, and I know Piscataway so close. I'm like, let me see what his thoughts is. I gotta call him and find out what his thoughts is on the situation to see kind of if he gonna be involved in the protest if they protest.
Right.
Shit, my daughter walked out of class. I was like, what, 2 months ago?
Oh, you did say
at Garner. They did it. I was saying like they get a call. Your daughter. Yeah, your daughter has walked out of class to protest ICE with it. I'm like, yo, Alea, why the hell did you? I was protesting with the Spanish people. I've never seen you with nobody. What the fuck are you doing type of way?
That don't mean she ain't got love in her heart, Ty.
I'm not trying to discourage nobody from what they're passionate about.
But I understand where you coming from. I understand where you coming from.
Hey, don't catch nobody else ass whooping. Don't
put yourself in harm's way just because, man.
Just because y'all thought, we walking out of class today. All right, don't.
I thought about this too.
I'm gonna say this though as well too though. I'm happy to see that they're allowing the children to have a voice though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if they're allowing it. Do they?
I mean, I didn't see nobody get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say like it was a forced walkout or,
Yeah, they didn't get in trouble at
saying?
my kid's school. Like the teachers was out there with them. Like they was making sure it
trying to
wasn't
think.
out of control. So
We had a walkout before in school when I was younger, but the teachers encouraged it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were saying, like, this is what, and we went out with the teachers because it was really their idea. We wasn't thinking about it, but we went out with them. You understand what I'm saying? So I doubt if a kid just say, yo, we gonna walk for ICE. I guarantee you a teacher or somebody in authority was like, this is the plan for today. You come to the auditorium and told the whole school, yeah, this is what we're thinking about today. And the kid said, shit, we got class, I'm outside.
I was the one that was still sitting in the class. Glad y'all left because I wanted to take a nap anyway.
Like, yeah, I ain't going out there with that shit.
I'm walking out just because I'm for the cause. I might not know why we walking out, but shit, I was one of those.
I could just see myself as younger.
Civil disruption. You know what I'm saying? We out of class.
Man, I would have been on the front line like a goofball.
Right, not knowing what the cause was.
Me too.
I'll wait till y'all get back. Tell me what happened. What y'all point happened? What it do? Tell me what all this walking out.
Nah, bees. I'm on the front line every time.
I ain't going. I mean, I have protested, but when I was in school, I didn't care about none of that. I mean, none of that to me made a difference. You know, we walked out and that was it.
Natalie says, I wish my nephew would have folded. He'd probably still be here. It's just like poker, man. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. If you know you outmatched and you can't make nothing happen at the time, it's best to bow out, man. Like, it's best to bow out. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I talk heavy, crazy, tough shit, like, right? A lot of times, right? But I understand that niggas bleed just like me, right? So I bleed just like them. I know I could get it at any time. You know what I'm saying? But I just play by a different set of rules. And if you ain't willing to play by them set of rules, it's okay to fold. It's okay to fold and live to see another day. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's too late to fold, E. So what I tell my boys is
if it's too late to fold,
and the potential before you take that action, because you may come out on the worst side of it. Not intentional, but it could happen.
It definitely can happen. It definitely can happen. And that's, at the end of the day, that's a risk that you would have to be willing to take. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I done bowed out of shit where it's just been words, nothing physical, no weapons drawn. And I done backed out of shit like, you know what? All right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and speaking about a particular situation, me and one of the situations where, you know, it seemed like I felt like I folded and I wanted to get back. Me and the guy ended up being real good friends, man. Real good friends. Not where I thought that, you know, he could do something with me or I could do something with him. It wasn't even that type of thing, because I did want get back. But after we talked and, you know what I'm saying, we realized the issue wasn't even that serious. You know what I'm saying? For us to take it there, because I'm willing to take it to the moon if you want to, nigga. And it wasn't even that serious, but it could have got that serious to where somebody could end up losing their life because he was about it nigga in the street. And I felt like I was about it nigga in the street with a bunch of wolves with me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's nothing wrong with, and I'm not going to say fold. I don't want to say fold. There's nothing wrong with preserving your sexy, man, and stepping up out of there, man. Saying, you know what? That shit ain't even worth it, man. It ain't even worth getting the scars on my knuckles or worth motherfucking me going to jail because I stabbed you or I done shot you or I done did something. It's okay to fall back and realize, like, yo, that situation ain't even that deep for me to be doing. That nigga said such and such. Just because a nigga said something ain't worth a nigga life or nothing else, man. I, like, as a older dude or going to prison and all that, I start to realize a lot of that shit, yo, because I'd be ready to punch a nigga in the face for barely close to nothing, just for looking wrong. Nigga, what the fuck you looking at me like that for? And the next thing you know, shit going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we got to just, you know what I'm saying, grow up and get out of that shit, yo, and being a product of my environment, which I'm not blaming it on that. Like, you have to be a certain type of way to survive where I'm from. And I had to learn to be that way for survival. You understand what I'm saying? But I understand that shit was so stressful. Like, regardless of how I talk, that shit was some of the most stressful living in my life. Hadn't to be on point. Soon when I go to the store, I'm on point. I might got the strap on me going to the store.
So when you say you don't want to blame it on, your background, where you come from, how you grew up, why not? Because that is.
I was about to say, Bees, that's exactly what I blame it on.
I don't want to use that like as an scapegoat. You understand what I'm saying? Because I also, but you got to understand.
So,
but I also had a mind, right? Like you said, that's certain things is your decision. Certain things is, you know what I'm saying? I also realized I had a mind. I also realized that I understood I had a temper problem that I could have probably worked on. Certain things. You understand? I understood I was a product of my environment, but I would be really using that as a scapegoat because I'm way wiser than that. You know what I'm saying? I know how to tell somebody else, yo, that shit ain't that serious, man. You got to think. But when it come to me, it's like, nigga, I'm hands on deck.
But like you said, you grew up learning that was the way to survive in the environment. Yeah. So yes, the environment failed you. Your community failed you because they created that environment where you had to feel that way.
Absolutely.
So we need to start putting the blame where it is. People just don't come out the womb wanting to fight. They're real.
Yeah, I didn't come, man.
Your choices.
E. Kim probably wouldn't even exist if I thought like that, Elvin.
Yeah,
my name probably wouldn't be E. Kim.
But once you're, when you're coming up, if that's what you're exposed to, that's how you think things are, until you experience something different.
For the record, right? My name is Mike, right? My name is Mike, right? But I named myself E. Kim. Do anybody know why I named myself E. Kim, which is Mike backwards?
I thought it was just because it was Mike backwards.
Nah, I was a backwards ass nigga that was just off the hook. And I just like I was just doing things not the straightforward way, but boy, I did everything, every crook and cranny I could muster my way in. I was in it with action. Any action, I was all action, backwards ass nigga, man. I promise you, man, I'm blessed to be here, and I thank God that I'm still here for real, yo. Because I've been in life and death situations and come out unscathed, where other people laying on the ground, shot and stuff like that, where bullets is whizzing by me like divine intervention and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I used to always say, yo, somebody praying for me, yo, because word is born. That shit seemed like it went right past my head. I'm running and. Boy, that life, man, I'm so glad, man. Woo! Listen, I made it to 40 some odd years, man. I am beyond blessed, you heard? Yo, we got more news, but this news is going to get a little tricky. This dude going to get a little tricky because we talked about them the other day. Stefon Diggs and goddamn Cardi-B. Y'all know it's officially over.
Uh-oh.
For real. Oh, no, it's over. It's over. Let me start with and Fly called it. How long you said it was gonna last, Fly?
Come on, man. I already told you.
How long you said it was gonna last? It is over. But let's go to 50. Let's go to 50 first, see what he had to say about it. 50 always got something to say about something. He said, let me move the banner. He says, can you imagine waking up this morning, you done lost this bitch and the Super Bowl? I would tell everybody get away from me, have a drink, and go back to sleep. Yeah, Stefon Diggs, though. See, what we tried to tell y'all ladies, right? One thing we know is one thing we tried to explain to you ladies, and not trying to be funny, is that we know guys, yo. Regardless of how much we thought we knew Cardi-B, we know men. Like, we know men. You had high hope for them. We didn't. We knew it wouldn't last long. We didn't know it'd be this soon, though. What's that, 6 months, 8 months? How long this been? I don't know. But they got a baby out of the deal, and whatever the case may be, and she back on the market. But
I'm like Aaron. I had high hopes for them, but I didn't know. It'll take a special kind of person to deal with knowing what he came with.
Oh boy, he came with baggage.
You know what I'm saying?
He came with baggage.
Like, ain't no way you can just go in.
But Bees, you have a baby bomb now.
She got a baby, can't put it back. But
so do you know what she look like now? What do she look like now?
Just look like a woman who tried. That's all I see. I ain't gonna blame
look like a woman that tried.
Hey, E, they still married?
I ain't gonna blame her for wanting something with
Hey, E, Offset, her still married?
First of all, Offset said he won. That was his text last night and his caption last night. He won. So he probably got his girl back. We'll get to see all this. We don't know what's going on. Yeah. But he texted last night, he won. With his picture in the camera, he won. So we know what he was saying. He was trying to get his girl back and all that. He just went on the podcast, talk about what he missed. He missed Cardi and the kids the most. And he just said this 2 days ago. Yeah, he just said this 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? So he could possibly have got his wife back because they didn't get divorced yet. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, this shit is
and Stefon Diggs had about. And listen, yo,
is going on?
Hold on, can we listen to this part though? Y'all know how we were saying, yeah, he had the other girl and the baby mother. This nigga had about 4 girls at the goddamn Super Bowl, man. Like the boy was living his best life. You hear me?
It's the Super Bowl. He made the Super Bowl. He made all them side chicks out. Everybody come witness what was about to happen.
Hey, Gene, I hear you talk about this is normal, but is this normal? Tell me if this is normal. How you eating this thing? What we talking about here? This normal? Sky Marlene shares all video of her rubbing her feet on Stefon Diggs' face. Says he's the only one she claims. Hold up. Let me bring that back because I didn't even read that when I snatched it.
I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me.
She claims that he chased her for 10 years until she gave him some. So basically, she said she claiming Stefon Diggs. The girl that just posted that right there. But Cardi-B went and said they ain't been in a relationship. She been single for a minute. Let's hear what she
I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me from my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or from my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell. I don't know.
Did y'all hear her say
she's proud of herself? She's embarrassed.
She's been single for a while and she don't know how to tell her fans. Like I look like a jump off out here. I done had a baby.
She embarrassed. It sounds embarrassing.
Yep, she don't know how to tell her fans, and they've been single for a while. So she kept this from a secret from the fans because she didn't want the fans to have no feedback and say, "What the hell going on, Cardi? You just got with this nigga and gave him a baby." One thing I can say that a brother used to be on the show has said, right? I said I ain't saying his name ever again. Right? Is that Stefon Diggs don't use no condoms. No, we laughing, but it's obvious.
I believe it.
That he don't use condoms. And these is the motherfucking niggas that the women are chasing said, shit, I want some raw dick too. Excuse my language. That's what it seemed like to me. Keep it 100.
I mean, hey, E, everybody was cheering Cardi on. Let's be clear.
Man, Cardi looked like a smooth jump off. You left out of a marriage, still married, and when let a nigga put his raw thing in him with 5-6 different baby mothers, I looked at you crazy from the rip, and I still look at you crazy now. And people looked at us like we was crazy for talking this fly, but I know we talking some real shit from a ghetto point of view. But yo, man, man, you out here being raw dog Susie. Oh, now I want that raw thing, and now you're single and it's looking crazy, Cardi. We said, Cardi, be careful. Who got that song? Be careful with me. Ain't that Cardi's song?
That's Cardi B.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Be careful with me. You out here being reckless with yourself.
Man. Oh man, that is hilarious.
And like I said before, we love Cardi. I just don't like to see our celebrities making these dumbass decisions and mistakes. Once you get to a certain
I
point,
love for Cardi.
right?
That's the Brimette, man.
Once you get to a certain point,
I wanted her to fight for a marriage, man. I wanted to see that work, man. But
I wanted to see that work too. But one thing we know is her style, right? Regardless of what, I don't know her from a can of paint. Never met her, but I know a million Cardi B's. If that makes sense. Right? I know females that stripped in the club that call themselves changing their life.
Man. To be a woman in...
It's very hard. Like I said, I love Cardi B.
No, you don't.
No. Yo, listen, just because I love you, you know that's the problem with people, that you love them so much, they expect you to motherfucker be a yes man. They don't expect you to tell them the truth.
Yep.
They don't expect you to keep it real with them. I love you more than the other people that's rooting you on.
Absolutely, yo. I hold you accountable.
I love you more than them. All the people say, yeah, Cardi, do you get that raw thing.
Motherfuckers telling you that nigga ain't no good for you. Don't fuck with that nigga. You
don't
fuck with that nigga. Have a baby by him and then say he no good.
How many times we say he gonna treat you just like the rest? This is his style.
Hey, E, would you say you kept saying it? The dudes up the block is like what?
I don't listen, man. Then you ran down to Tompkins. Thought them dudes you could trust. I don't know what the fuck you thought. Them niggas foul just like us. You think you're going to get something different from this nigga and this nigga and this nigga when all niggas' minds is pretty much the same.
Whew. I mean, you ain't saying nothing wrong. And as a woman, I can say it's hard to hear it, but you're right.
And I love, like I said before, I love Cardi B. You got to understand, when my first interaction with Cardi B was in a prison cell, and she was on Love and Hip Hop, right? And in jail, anybody that's been in jail know Love and Hip Hop was like a goddamn everybody. Yo, Love and Hip Hop on through the doors and shit. Like, that was the thing. Everybody watched. We even watched basketball because we wanted to see all the beautiful women. Right? So we used to watch Cardi when she was in her essence, straight out of the strip club. I loved her back then. But I also understood that Cardi can make a mistake like this.
We all can. We all have. And I'm telling y'all take it lightly. But when a woman's been hurt, like if we sympathize with her because we know what that shit feel like. When you've been hurt and betrayed and your family just thrown like trash, she trying to find herself. And unfortunately, she got caught up in a situation. We all do it. I'm just saying, we've done it.
Hey, see, that's
we know
the thing,
what it feels like. Y'all don't know what it feels like when you're trying to put yourself back together after you've been broken. Like, you need somebody to come in and say, hey, I see you. I see something. Let me value this, what I see. And we gravitate to it because we're looking for any little thing.
That's the thing, though.
It happens. And some women can't separate themselves from that. Some women fall into it because they're so desperate for somebody to show them, hey, I see you. I see you're a beautiful woman. And that means the world. Some women can, some can't.
Hey, B, too many red flags. It was too many red flags.
That don't even matter, Fly. I'm telling you, women, we operate
this is the thing.
different when you've been hurt. I'm telling you, it's so different.
This how I feel, and I understand the hurt and everything like that, right?
You can see it from a mile away, and we know it each other. We can tell our girlfriends, girl, he ain't shit. She ain't listening because what she see and what she feeling is something totally different.
The way I look at it, right? Because I might, look at it a little different, right? That if you're gonna go, you hurt. Right, the best thing to do, like you said, L. Bitten, is to work on yourself. And working on yourself is not laying on your back, getting raw D in your thing, and letting a nigga knock you up while you pregnant. That is not a good look.
You say that.
Listen to what I'm saying to y'all right now. Cardi B is gonna have a slew of other boyfriends. If she's not married to Offset, it's gonna be 10 different niggas hit that. Because she's not going to work on herself. Listen to what I'm saying, Albert.
I mean, but it's real. Bees
listen
in 1 year.
Listen to what I'm saying.
A Bees in 1 year without her being with Offset, she done had a baby by a dude. While she's still married, she done had a baby by a dude.
So look at the females that y'all know, right?
By next year, it'll be another dude.
By the
following year after that, it'll be another dude.
Why she leave this cat with 3 kids and she got a kid by another dude she just met? It's the same scenario. I'm telling you, y'all looking at it.
So she doesn't seem toxic to you? She doesn't seem toxic?
It is absolutely
okay. I'm just making sure.
Absolutely.
I'm just making sure.
But it is a learning. It is learning for some people. Some people have to learn to get through that and find themselves. And unfortunately,
so in her next relationship,
they make bad decisions.
So the next bad decision she make, we're gonna say what? Because she's gonna continue to make these bad decisions because she's not doing the main thing that you said, Albert. Listen, Albert, she's not doing the main thing that you said. She's not working on herself.
Right.
She worrying about what she look like in the public image. I can't be Cardi B without a man. I gotta have the flyers, and these niggas gonna run through her. She think that because she Cardi B, that means something. A nigga with no money will knock you down and leave you, and you rich.
Yeah. I hope this was an eye opener for her. I really pray.
I hope so too, because it looked crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what she was thinking, but like I said, man, I wish her the best.
I just think I still believe she got caught up. That's all the scenario I can see, because she got caught up.
So now think about this, though. This is even something more deeper to think about. Now she's a single mother with 4 children. By 2 different baby fathers.
It get nasty,
right? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Reza, listen, man, Jennifer Lopez is absolutely no different. And she said something about the love, man. We put something on here on the show about Jennifer Lopez a while ago, man.
It's a film.
I'm telling y'all this because y'all don't understand women. I'm telling you, that's all it is. Y'all have that point of view.
It's not that we don't understand women, right? But our idea of a woman and a good woman, y'all not showing that y'all good woman. It's nothing.
You don't know what a good woman is then.
Why not? I saw my grandmother. She was an excellent woman. What we talk about? No, you talk about as far as my grandmother was an excellent woman.
When you knew her,
I didn't see my grandmother with 100 different men.
You knew her. You don't know what made her who she was by the time you.
But regardless, if I don't know what made her. What I saw was a good woman.
And that's fine, but we all got to get there through our experiences and what we learn.
I understand. Y'all see, I know y'all be thinking I be bashing. It be seeming like I'm bashing because the shit that I be saying is harsh. But I'm really not bashing. I'm not bashing Cardi. I'm keeping 1,000 from the shit I know, from the shit I've experienced. I done dealt with women. If she don't work on herself, she get another boyfriend, right? It's not gonna last because we'll see. I'm not gonna. We'll see. Only way she get a boyfriend that lasts is if a nigga making less than her. He ain't got no money and all that other shit. That's the only way it lasts because a nigga, she taking care of supporting a nigga. That's the only way it's gonna last. A nigga with some money, a nigga with some money always gonna think he could do better than that.
He need to be ugly with no money.
Yeah, basically, because a nigga with some money always feel like he could do better than that.
That's crazy. I mean, it's not perfect. When nobody can live the perfect scenario in their life. It is, we just got to deal with what we get and we do the best we can with what we got.
Damn, time be moving so fast, yo. We got so much content, and I knew I wasn't gonna get to it, all of it. I already knew it, but we got to get to this because this is hilarious to me. The 10-year citizens on the plane acting up.
Suck ass job, we on the plane. Suck ass up, you fucking sucker. On the plane. Niggas made Jabu. Niggas made Jabu. This is his seat.
Ja Ruby, actually. I popped these punk by myself on the floor and laughed my ass off. Pussy ass nigga. I threw the pillow at Yayo. Head cause you soft. Knocked your hat all off. Shit hilarious. Jay here from TZ reaching out for comment regarding Delta flight. You were on Sunday morning. Witness tells us from San Francisco, I guess they was coming from the Super Bowl, to JFK where Ja Rule got into an argument with Tony Yayo on the flight. Ja was the aggressor, yelled profanity, saying he wanted to fight, then throwing a pillow at Tony Yayo. Crew stepped in and pulled both guys off the plane for a bit. Yayo yelled back that planes are federal offenses territory, and he did nothing wrong. So they got to stay on the plane. Ja Rule got kicked off, but yeah, man, these niggas still at it. This is real beef. Now, if you want to know what real beef is, this is real beef. How long this shit been going on? Fly, come on, help me, man. When G-Unit came out? G-Unit? When the nigga came out? 2004?
2004?
2003? Mm-hmm. So this war or this beef been going on for 20 plus years. This real war. You can't put him and 50 in the same room together. Somebody gonna get hurt. Because 50 got stabbed before. 50 got shot, 50 got stabbed. All over this so-called beef. So this is never going to die. Not for 50 in anyway. Ja Rule wanted to die, but once you cause some type of bodily harm like that, where you pulling out weapons, niggas get shot, stabbed, it's never ending, dog. You don't let that die down. I mean, it's hard to let that die down. Some people do, and you know, people look at them crazy, but yeah, they crazy, man. You hear Uncle Murder back then, Fly talk about sucker ass nigga, got Ja Rule, sucker ass nigga. I said, man, wherever you called me a sucker at, that's where we'd happen at. We'd have been on a plane scrambling.
I'm trying to figure out, was they pillow fighting? That's what he said.
No, what happened was, it's another video where it's kind of cut. The second video, the video I showed with Ja Rule and I'm talking, but Tony Yayo was like, yeah, it's the pillow Ja used at me, and he told me SMD or whatever, and got up off the plane. They got him up off the plane, basically. And Ja Rule, I don't know who's spinning the narrative, but Ja Rule like, yeah, man, I popped off on both of them pussies or whatever the case may be, through the pillow, whatever the case may be. My thing is, if it ain't real, we ain't throwing pillows, we ain't doing nothing, man. Move me over here, yo, 'cause I got some issues with the dude. I want you to make it back. I want you to make it back to New York, where I know it ain't gonna be no federal offenses. You got to walk out of this airport with me. See, these niggas don't be thinking. That's what I'm saying. They not thinkers. They both seem like they wanted no action. Not saying they did it, they didn't, but it seemed like to me. I'm not starting nothing on no plane, man. We both going to New York. We on a plane going to the same place. Nigga, ain't no need to get crazy in San Francisco. We ain't got to do that. But both of these niggas, they my age. Yo, I had some videos that I wanted to play. I said, yo, because people be saying I be bugging because I'm in my late 40s or whatever the case may be. And I'd be like, yo, ain't no age limit to tripping. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't making like it's an age limit. Ain't no age limit to tripping, man. I be seeing niggas trip all ages, man. All ages, man. If you're still active, you could trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be active for a little while, man. I ain't trying to be on no walker or in no wheelchair no time soon. You heard me? Not me. I'll be ready to check out when that time comes, for real. Be ready to check out, man. All right, man, we're going to keep it moving, man. Fly got out of here. He the one I wanted to see if we were going to talk about it, because he know G-Unit like I know G-Unit, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, we got more pressing issues, though, that we're going to have to go ahead and get into, man. And I ain't want to leave this to the end, but I actually should have started with all this. Y'all know she pled the fifth. She would talk if she pardoned. She will talk if she is pardoned. Mind you, this is the second time she's been interviewed. The first time she had a whole lot to say. This time she ain't got nothing to say. Why y'all think that is? And you know Trump never took the pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell off the table and said she had to serve her time. But so much stuff has come out in these Epstein files. I keep asking people, to go read the Epstein files, just some of it, right? You know, we had somebody on here that was a whole co-host, and they were saying, you know, Trump been cut off Epstein, this, that, and the third. That too was a lie. Right? Go read the Epstein's files, my nigga. Before Trump took presidency, the first person he went to see was Jeffrey Epstein. This is a fact. To get counsel. And then they went and had Thanksgiving dinner. All this he didn't know Jeffrey Epstein is bullshit. Right? So please don't come at me with that no more. I'm glad he ain't even on here though. But don't come at me with that no more. He didn't know him. He didn't know that.
You know, that whole cult believed everything he said.
But it's crazy that they turn people in society, the American people, into cultists. What you call them? Cult followers, right? Because we all going through the same shit. You think you ain't going through what everybody going through, but you are. You ain't getting no benefits from this government or nothing. But it has come out that Trump absolutely knows and knew everything that Epstein was doing. And he told, I'm going to get to all that, but I want to show y'all one thing else before I get off the pictures. I wonder if y'all could see it. Remember I said this too? Who did I say was responsible for, if anybody could remember that was on the show, who did I say was responsible for ISIS and Al-Qaeda? Not just ISIS and Al-Qaeda, also Hamas. And I'm not going to get into the Hamas, it's not up here with the Hamas, but who did I say was responsible for these people? Everything that everybody said was a conspiracy theory that I was doing. This big old conspiracy theory. Your government is behind Al-Qaeda and ISIS. And ISIS, along with Israel. So the war on the Gaza Strip and them Gaza Strip and them beating up, doing whatever they doing to Hamas. All this shit is BS. BS. And I'm going to keep it real. Whoever Jeffrey Epstein was working for is who runs the world. It's who runs the world. And I know y'all probably can't see that. Those that can, because I can see it a little bit on my TV. I know y'all can't see it or whatever the case may be. But when you hear this stuff and find out that this stuff is now true and being confirmed, and the Epstein files, right, with Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and all that shit, what do you think about your government? And all this made up shit. Oh, it's a war in Iraq. They made us believe that. It's a war in Iraq. They creating wars out of nothing. They don't even have reasons to go to wars. They creating them out of nothing. Like, I just think our government has had its fun, has had its run, but I think it's all coming to an end, man. And this shit gonna be on TV for everybody to see. That is definitely what I believe, man. I believe it wholeheartedly. But let's get.
I don't know. I got mixed feelings. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like all this is gonna come to a point where it's like some excuse for why they can't do anything.
Oh, they already got the excuse.
What they do won't be justice. You know what I mean? Like,
they not. They already got an excuse, right? But it's not good enough. It's not going to be good enough for the American people. The American people have to demand that we get full disclosure of these Epstein files, because some very wicked stuff is coming in. We talk about kids as young as 5 and 9 years old. I'm not making this up, y'all. And I'm trying to be calm today. I'm glad I ain't got nobody where I got to get hyper with and argue about this shit. Right? Because this shit is serious, yo. Our government is under a microscope right now, right? where you got the monarchy in the UK about to collapse. They're all under investigation. It's people leaving their positions, prime ministers and shit. This shit is bigger than the just U.S. government. This is about sex trafficking and human trafficking all around the world. And if our government happens to be involved in that shit for real, think about this, because I thought about it last night. You notice how you see all these little sex trafficking rings and human trafficking rings getting caught nowadays? I just saw not Mandani, the guy that's the head of the feds, with the glasses, right? And he was saying, whatever his name is, y'all know his name. But he was just saying that, yeah, like what they doing and they plans, like they don't have no real plan, and he's ducking all the questions that's being asked to him. And it's like, you going down too. So right now, you what it seemed like is you protecting yourself. All the people they talking to, it seemed like they all trying to protect themselves, but this shit is backfiring. And I don't think it's gonna work, L. Bitten, where nobody's gonna be held accountable, because somebody has to be held accountable. And I think it's coming. Let's hit Ghislaine Maxwell up. I think it's coming. I think everybody going down, man. And if Trump don't go to jail, I believe he might go to jail over this, yo, for real, for real. This is that serious. Like, we talk about murders of children. Like, you talk about disgusting for real, Aaron. Like, these fouls is the worst of the worst stuff you could imagine on the planet that's happening. And something got to be done. But let's listen to Ghislaine before we get ready to get out of here. And
Ms. Maxwell, were you a close friend and confidant of Jeffrey Epstein?
I would like to answer your question, but on the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer this question and any related questions. My habeas petition is pending in the Southern District of New York. I therefore invoke my right to silence under the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, please be very clear. Are you declining to answer the question put to you solely on the ground that you believe the answer will incriminate you?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Ms. Maxwell, did you at any time play any role in Jeffrey Epstein's activities involving the recruitment, grooming, or trafficking of young women or girls?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
What I'm now finding out is Jeffrey Epstein was powerful, but he wasn't as powerful as Ghislaine Maxwell. She is the one that everybody needs to be paying close attention to. If they let her out of prison, I didn't know who her father was. I didn't know what she was tied into. But she's the big dog over Jeffrey Epstein. But we ain't
just to reiterate, Ghislaine Maxwell should have no hope of ever getting out of prison. But today, she, through her lawyer, explicitly stated that she wants to be out of prison through a clemency that this president would grant. And she's campaigning over and over again to get that pardon from President Trump. And this president has not ruled it out. And so that is why she's continuing to not cooperate with our investigation. Just to reiterate, Ghislaine Maxwell should have no hope.
But she ain't cooperating, which is making it obvious that Trump is guilty. You didn't take, oh no, she's gonna rot in jail forever. You still got the pardon on the table just in case. You're gonna pardon her. If he pardons her, you know Trump is a main conspirator in the Epstein files. First of all, he's the second biggest name named in the Epstein files. I'm gonna let y'all hear something else.
Know that there are more than 36 associates, family members, and individuals directly associated with Donald Trump named in those files. Know that there are more than 36 associates, family members, and individuals directly associated with Donald Trump named in those files. Now, there are now at least 9 or 10 other countries across the world that have opened investigations or forced their leaders to step down because of their mere association with Jeffrey Epstein. And the United States government is engaged in an active cover-up of the largest sex trafficking scandal and influence peddling scandal in the history of the United States, and Donald Trump is right at the center of it. And the person who is living to provide the evidence, who knows what is going on, is trying to invoke the Fifth to buy her clemency.
This I don't understand. With all this information coming out, how is anybody still supporting this guy? More than 3,000 associates associated with Donald Trump. Where? Where did they say? In the Epstein files. He ain't mess with Epstein like that. He cut him off in the 90s. False. That too was a lie.
Just to reiterate, Ghislaine Maxwell.
What can you tell us about what you saw today in the unredacted Epstein files?
I'm very concerned. First of all, most of the unredacted files were redacted. 70-80% of the documents the DOJ got were redacted from the FBI. The FBI didn't unredact it as the law was required. The grand jury wasn't unredacted. So a lot of it was smoke and mirrors. Second, Massey and I saw that there's 6 men who were co-conspirators, who were protected, and whose names were blotted out. Those names need to be made public.
Can you say who they are?
Well, DOJ needs to say who they are, and we're pushing to have them made public. But there's no excuse for releasing survivors' names, but protecting these 6 men. And there are probably more. That was just in 2 hours that we saw that these 6 men were being protected. But, you know, here's the point. This is bringing down the British government. It may bring down the British monarchy. It's bringing down countries and the elites across the country. What are we doing here in the United States to stand up to the Epstein class? I mean, we've got a commerce secretary who's all over the Epstein files. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage at the billionaires in Silicon Valley, in finance, in Hollywood, they're going to Epstein's Island? We need moral accountability in the United States, just like they're having in so many other countries around the world.
I believe if the United States don't prosecute and get it right, I think that's why the other countries open them cases and are investigating as well. Because if you traffic females from this country to that country, because what they're saying is this is an international sex trafficking ring, which makes you think, like I said, with all the little cases that you got these sex trafficking rings being round up, the little small timer guys that's really just snatching kids off the street and getting locked up. You got the FBI agent, the head of the director, saying that you saying we ain't doing nothing about the sex trafficking. And I think that's what he's pertaining to or talking about. The small fish. No. We want the big fish. Just because you got records of the small fish and you go call yourself getting some of these rings off the street now, who are they working for? Who are the people that's putting in the orders? We need this many girls or this. Who are them guys? And I think it's going to come out, man. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it was so many politicians yesterday, because yesterday they had the oversight committee. That's what Ghislaine Maxwell was, when she said, she plead the Fifth. Bill Clinton and his wife Hillary supposed to be testifying Wednesday. From my understanding, Donald Trump is not letting them testify. Right? Y'all could go look into that, see if I'm talking just talking out my ass. But from my understanding, Donald Trump is stopping them from testifying, because if they get on the stand, he's going to have to get on the stand. It means Elon Musk is going to have to get on the stand. Bill Gates is going to have to get on the stand. All these guys are going to have to get on the stand. So if he's forcing the Clintons or not allowing the Clintons to testify, should give you all your answers you're looking for, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Donald Trump is a lot bigger in this thing than what we think. Like, I don't think he was just participating in parties. Like, I think Trump is a real conspirator with what was going on. You had all these talent agencies for what? With these girl models and stuff. If you're not a co-conspirator, what is the purpose for having all this and having all your pals around? Man, Thursday we're gonna have to get into more because there's so much more. I want y'all to hear about Mar-a-Lago, where Trump lives right now, or where his house is right now, and all the stuff that was going on there. They got some real stuff going on. I want y'all to hear about Epstein's house in Mexico, what he was doing in Mexico. Like, these guys are the worst of the worst, and that's all I want to say. I appreciate y'all coming out. We on our way to 500. What we at, 422, something like that, man. If you're new here, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. We will get back to you, man. Appreciate y'all coming out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Mortal EMS, the Have Nots mascot, 100.
LBZ, y'all holding down for the ladies on the Banner Brothers Morning Show, Barco Boys, Car Chronicles. Thank y'all for joining in again. Dudes, please share this stream if this is something you enjoy. Keep coming back Monday through Friday. Definitely like the video. I bid y'all well on your day. Remember that existence is automatic. Purpose is chosen.
Hey, yo, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere You Ain't Never There. I am the Jersey representative of the South. Appreciate everybody tuning in today, man. If you can, get over to that barcode Cash App, man. Hit something. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us today. Like, subscribe, share. And Women Chat Wednesday tomorrow. Y'all know how we giving it up. Peace.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I wonder him doing that. Is that disrespect to her?
And I know what I gotta do.
How did that work?
I'm about to stop folding. And I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot at living. I love what I do.
Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for
You are now listening to Barco Boys.